Hi, I'm Shelley and I'm the Health and Wellbeing Advisor here at the Carers Hub. So I've been in this role of Health and Wellbeing Advisor since January, having a transition from Triage Advisor, which I did previously, to the Health and Wellbeing role. I am now fully operational in the role. It was a little bit of a transition whilst we got my replacement in Triage and I did a lot of learning and training courses, etc. As I say, I'm now fully operational and absolutely love what I'm doing. I am very passionate about helping carers to improve their well-being and protecting that in the long term. So being a carer, as we know, is a demanding and challenging role, one which often requires a great deal of emotional and physical energy. As a carer, it is essential that they take care of their own health and well-being whilst they're looking after the person they care for. And that's where the health and well-being offer comes in. So it is a solution-focused, goal-orientated offer which aims to empower carers to take control of the things that are important to them. By recognising that carers often face seemingly impossible challenges, the aim is to help them to achieve the goals that they have set, no matter how small they might feel they are. It is designed to allow carers to identify what they want to work on, what they would like to change, what they might want to improve or implement, whilst providing the encouragement and support that they need to overcome those barriers. I am not here to give the answers. They need to know what it is they want to do. We would discuss that because they may not know initially, but through a conversation, they will identify, actually, this is what I want to work on. We then talk through what they feel they can do to achieve that and set some goals in place. I then work with the carer over 6 sessions, one-to-one. We map out those goals and objectives and find solutions together. The frequency of these sessions is generally dependent on the carer, the goals set, the work they might need to do to achieve those goals, as well as any other day-to-day factors that the carer might be dealing with. So generally, initially, it's 1 week, 2 weeks initially. It might be a bit longer the further on we get. After the 6 sessions have ended, I will be doing a follow-up with a check-in at 3 months and a final check-in at 6 months. The reason behind this is that it has been proven that if we do something regularly for 6 months or more, we are more likely to continue with that habit, as well as if we fall off the wagon, for want of another saying, it is easier to pick it back up again because it's become more ingrained. Many of the carers that I've spoken to have commented that having someone to simply be accountable to is what's keeping them on track. So I felt that having that catch up at 3 months and 6 months would be beneficial to help keep them where they want to be and to encourage that in the longer term. The sessions are personalised to each carer and the support is tailored to their needs. They can be conducted over the phone, via Teams, Zoom, Skype, or face-to-face where it's required, whatever is most comfortable for the carer. So on that basis, as I said, it is flexible and accessible. It's got to be personalised to the carer. If for any reason they need an evening session, so it's important that we recognise that caregivers often have busy schedules and responsibilities. So I am more than happy to offer those evening sessions if this is required by the carer. And I aim always to offer a supportive environment where carers can explore their goals and work towards achieving them. I tell them right from the offset that I want them to be comfortable. It is their safe place. They need to feel comfortable, and if they don't, they are to tell me straight away and we can change what we're doing. So what can carers work on? Well, as you can see from the slide, anything that improves a carer's overall well-being. I've mentioned 6 areas in this slide, and these are to name just a few. So one carer that I've been working with recently had been wanting to set some boundaries in place and essentially needed the permission that she could say no and know that it was okay to do so. Since we started our sessions, we're halfway through, she has started to make what she felt were small changes, But those changes have had a dramatic impact on her, and she is much more confident now and a lot happier. And I can say that because her key worker recently spoke with her. We caught up the day after, and she commented to me on how much happier the carer actually sounds and how positive she was about the sessions and what it's doing for her. So as we are only halfway through the sessions, that is incredibly positive to hear, and I hope that it'll continue. Other carers talk about wanting to improve their sleep. It's quite a trend at the moment with a lot of the carers that I speak to. So we've been discussing different ideas on how to monitor their sleeping patterns so that we can identify things and work on that later on. Another carer has been working on getting more active and has come along leaps and bounds in the 4 sessions that we've had. So the offer, as you can see, covers a range of topics that are important to the carers. It could be stress management, coping strategies, mindfulness, physical well-being, many other things. Essentially, nothing is off the table. If it is important to the carer and it falls under the remit of health and well-being, then if I can, I will support them. So the referral process. So carers that are being referred for health and well-being support, that is an internal referral. You will not refer to me directly. You will need to refer in via the normal procedure, via our website, Gloucestershire Carers Hub, and the professional referral form. That needs to be filled in completely with as much information about the caring role, the situation the carer is facing, what they would like support with, because it might be that not just do they need some health and wellbeing support, there may be other areas of support that we need to look at with that carer as well. So always refer for support as opposed to a particular area of support. The referral will come into the triage team. The triage team will have that initial conversation, which is a triage assessment. If the triage team feel that it is quite clear that it's just a health and wellbeing requirement, they will refer directly to me internally. However, as I mentioned, if it becomes quite clear that there is a further need for more support, then they will refer for a carers assessment to look at wider areas of support. If within that carers assessment, the key worker feels that part of that support plan is for a health and wellbeing referral, the key workers will refer to me again internally. So in a nutshell, if you're referring because you'd like them to have some health and wellbeing or you feel that they might benefit from that, refer them in as normal. Make a note in the further information box on the referral form that please discuss health and wellbeing offer with them, but be aware that it just needs to be for all that wider support. We can offer so much. It might be that they have that initial chat with one of the team and actually everything's sorted. They're like, oh yeah, if I just do X, Y, and Z. But yeah, just refer in as normal. Okay. So I think that is it in regards to the health and wellbeing. If you would like to ask me any questions, please do so. My email address is shelley.potter@peopleplus.co.uk, and that's Shelley, SHELLEY, Potter, POTTER, @peopleplus.co.uk. Thank you. Bye bye.